Oo nga, ayan. Oo, di ba? Naging emotional na ang lahat. Ang inunahan ni Direk. Sumunod na si Real JC, ikaw din ba? Nandun ka na rin. Malapit na ako, di ba? O, pero, Direk, pwede bang ikwento sa lahat ng mga nandito? Ano po ang iyong nararamdaman ngayon? Because this is not the first time na tayo po ay nagsama-sama para i-present yung mga obra maestra po na ginagawa niyo, Direk.
Sobra ko na-overwhelmed na kapalay kasi ang ganda-ganda nila together. And going back to the experience while doing it, first time ko gumawa kasi ng love story. Sobra ko nag-enjoy sa set, hindi ako nahihirapan. Ang gagaling ng mga artista ko, binigay nila lahat ng gusto kong makita sa vision ko. And then, for a time nag-stop siya, hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya i-launch ko doon kasi may particular akong song na gusto kong makuha, which is the one that you're hearing right now. It's a struggle for me na parang hindi, siyempre as a filmmaker ba, you want your masterpiece na kumpleto lahat ng gusto mong makita sa pelikula. And it happened here. Kasi ang dami kong pelikula na ang dami kong compromises. Ang dami kong pelikula na kailangan kong mag-adjust kung ano yung kaya na. But this film, kasi this particular film, I gave it all. Naghintay ako, kinuha ko yung gusto kong makita. And now, yung nakikita ko siya, I'm just so happy na nakuha ko yun kahit na dito lang sa pelikulang to, nagawa ko lahat ng gusto yung gawin. And kita ko yung support ng aking mga cast. Hindi nyo matatawaran na ranasan ko, na experience ko kung paano nila nirespeto ang material, kung paano nila ako nirespeto bilang director, kung paano nila binigay 100% nila na minahal ko nila. Tapos, nandun ko na medyo natagalan kami tulog, akala ko hindi ko na sila makikita yung support nito. Pero nandito sila ngayon. It's a commitment that they gave me that I really value so much. Siguro kaya ako naging sobrang emotional. Pasensya na, iyakin talaga ako kay nature. So yun ang po. Thank you.
Yes. So pero palakpakan naman natin sila, Direk. Kasi kanina nga bago magsimula, emotional na si Direk, hindi ba nila mapanood? Tapos sabi ko, Direk, bakit naging emotional ka ang kwento na yan? Sabi niya, sana ay talagang alam naman kung gaano kahirap ngayon ang pagpapalabas ng mga pelikula sa sinihan. Kahit anong movie sa mahirap talaga. Sana itong project na ito ay ma-witness ng maraming mga kababayan natin. Yung kwento rin ng Meg Ryan. And Direk, di ba, kapit lang laban lang kapag maganda ang kwento talaga. Ito ay magkakalag word of mouth. Di ba po? Yes. At tutulungan nyo kami, di ba? Yes. Ayan. Oo. Kuya Jewel, siyempre direct i-direction na natin sa Q&A. Oo. Kuya Jewel, kamusta dyan? Sa Balintawa? Balintawa ka na, Charing. Akala ko.
Balintawa na kayo din na Studio B. Of course, ang ating first question ay magagaya sa tumatawag si Richard Pagdikaw from Lionheart TV. Dahil masyado ko masaya sa'yo. Unang question.
Perfect.
Kasi may nabibilan ako na.
Ayun, congratulations po direct. Yung first question po kayo po, first acting project mo to, tapos movie pa. So, kumusta yung experience and paano mo siya pinagandaan? And siyempre sabihin na natin veteran na yung mga kasama mo, magagaling talaga. So, paano yung naging preparation mo para siyempre hindi mapahiya ng isang poka?
Wala na, bumunta na ako. No. So first of all, may audition na nangyari. Nag-audition po kami. Actually, dalawang roles yung pinag-auditionan ko. Yung isa, parang feeling ko hindi ako. But I still audition for it.
Kasi kay Rian yun.
Kay friend yun. While, itong role ko, just nung binasa ko yung script, sabi ko, ako pa nagsulat nito. Like, ako talaga. So, when it comes to preparation, ayoko sanang tawisaduhin lahat ng lines ko ng word for word. I want to understand it by heart. So, sinasama yung buong script, I read it over and over and over again. Until na parang isa puso ko siya. Tapos, nag-ask din ako ng permission kay Direk. Sabi ko, Direk, okay lang ba if mag-add ako ng konti, bawasan ko ng konti, and hindi na hinayaan niya ako maging ako. Mailabas ko yung, let's just say, yung artistry na gusto kong ilabas since this is my first movie ever. Baka first movie ever, parang bidang-bida yung atake ko. But to be part of this movie, and it's such a privilege to be part of this one. So ayoko mapahiya yung sarili ko, and of course, sa mga co-actors and the people behind the movie. And thank you for the question.
And kumusta yung experience mo? Sino ba yung mga nakakatrabaho mo sa
Nakatrabaho ko po, of course, si Derek. And si JC po yung matagal kong kasi co-work niya ako, yung sa office niya. Kami yung magko-work doon. So, Sarah, ganyan, which is araw-araw ko naman ginagawa. So, parang wala naman masyadong nagbago. But all in all, it was such a great experience. One of the books for me as a content creator. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Kim.
Maraming salamat!
Let's swing naman ni Richard. Paano mo ulit? Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Richard.
Okay. Next question natin from Romel Gonzalez from PEP.
Hi, Kuya Romel. Good afternoon po.
Yes, hi. My first question is kasi nakita ko sa trailer kanina for JC and Rian. Was there a time in a wild or drunken moment na lumabas kayo ng bahay na walang suot? You, Rian, first.
Kahit naman hindi wild and drunken, ginagawa. Wala naman akong nare-recall na gano'n. Siguro may lang or magkamali yung kulay ng medyas or magkaiba pala yung sapatos. Pero yung wala talaga, feeling ko may pipigil naman sa akin.
Underwear lang ang suot, meron.
Ako po kadalasan walang underwear, so hindi ko alam kung ano.
Baka yung damit yung meron yung underwear yung wala. Gano'n.
Pwede naman. JC, ikaw.
Wala hindi ko maalala yung mga ganyan.
Siyempre, meron mga times na lalabas ko. Hindi naman yung full na pero actually, hindi ko nga po alam kung may aso. Paminsan-minsan, pwede. May walang suot. Hindi pa naman in my life, may drunken
Baka
moments.
pwede lumabas lang ng kwarto. Kailangan lumabas lang ng bahay.
Pwede naman, kwarto.
Pwede, oo. Nangyayari siya.
Yan, oo talaga.
Ayun, thanks sa inyong dalawa. And my next question para sa sa dalawang mag-guest. Chances and Chris. Ayun, ay po. Since lagaling kayo sa pelikula at television, tapos nakakasama niyo mga mostly kabataang artista, kumusta po working with stars of today? Chances po.
Romel, hindi kita makita.
Ito po.
Ayan, hi Romel.
Hi po.
Hindi mga tanong sa akin, hindi mga nagubad sa kanya. Hindi ako ang tanong.
In person ko tatanong sa inyo yun.
O sige. Actually, sa pelikulang to, dahil ako yung nanay ni JC, halos lahat ng eksena ko nasa bahay kasama si JC. So, ang pag-usapan ko ng pwede kong sabihin is, that worked with Rian a lot of times. Si JC kasi, before this film, matagal na kami magkasama sa UP. Estudyante namin yan sa theater. So, marami na kami kaganapan, di ba? With JM de Guzman. Yan yung mga babies namin in the theater. So, ako naman, now that we're working in this film, at Tekno, bida na siya. So, you cannot imagine, right? Working with our students, we're doing very well in the industry. At proud naman ako siyang ka-eksena, kasi siyang ka-eksena. Very generous actor, very disciplined. Kaya naman, happy naman ako sa akin. Lugod. Lugod kasi yung tawag ko sa kanya. Okay?
Ano po?
Lugod. It's a kapampangan term for mahal. Parang gano'n.
Kumusta po si JC bilang estudyante?
Si JC, actually, nung nakasama ko si JC, hindi na ako nagtuturo noon eh. Hindi ko talaga siya naging estudyante as in a classroom setup. But we were in a production together. So, kasama namin, kami mga professional actors, kasama namin mga student actors. Oo, isang panaginip na pili ako. Si Doña Victoria siya si Basilo. Sabi ko, nakakanta. Hindi nyo alam yun, kumakanta sa stage. Hindi naman niya siguro makukuha ang role na yun kung hindi siya magaling. Diba? So, nag-alternate sila ni JM doon. So, magaling. Hindi mo magbibida yung mga yan pag hindi sila magaling. So, mula theater, maganda ang background niya kasi background niya theater. So, ngayon na nag-transition na siya as a film and TV actor, maganda ang kanyang foundation. I'm very, very proud.
Thank you, Chances. Go, Chris, kumusta working with the stars of the new generation?
Yeah, hi, Romel. Good afternoon. Well, I like working with the stars of today. Kasi ang ganda ng energy, nakakatuwa. I don't know kung ganun din kami ng mga kabataan namin, but now that I'm at this point of my career, pag nakakasama ko yung mga stars of today, nakakatuwa just to even, watch them, how they handle themselves. At saka yung professionalism, kasi siguro ang dami na nag-a-advise na dapat dito, dapat tapos, parang I like the energy. So, I love it.
Ayun, thank you and congratulations sa movie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Tsaka bongga, di ba?
Oo.
Parang nasagot nila na ngayon nga wala daw underwear.
Oo nga. JC kami ng mga times na yun.
Hindi na doon magtatanong.
Second or third times na kailan nyo para matry nyo na.
Hindi na.
Pwede ba? Next questions from Rose Garcia from Marites University.
Ayan. Good afternoon po. Una ko po question kay Direk Anthony. Curious na ako, bakit Meg and Ryan? Kumbaga we all know that tagaling natin ng end. This is Meg Ryan, the Hollywood star.
Okay. Meg and Ryan, I just like to acknowledge it from everyone that this is written by Gina Marisa Pagasa. So, si Manay Gina is a fan of Meg Ryan. You know naman, Meg Ryan is the queen of rom-coms in the 80s, di ba? So, when we were doing yung collaboration of the content, hindi talaga Meg and Ryan ang title ng film. But, as we go along, ang ganda ng characterization ng movie. And nag-work sa amin yung character ni Meg and Ryan. So, si Manay, ang instinct niya na can we use Meg and Ryan as a title? So I gave a green light to her na, sige, maganda naman at kakaiba, hindi siya yung, walang masyadong sinasabi. Kumbaga Meg and Ryan, it speaks of the character of the story. So that's the evolution of it.
Actually, bongga nga, I recall talaga siya. Then my next question, para kay JC at saka kay Ian. Correct me nga, baka mamaya mali ako. It's your first time together, working together.
Yes.
So how was it working in this field? Ano yung mga na-discover nyo din with each other? Kasi, oo nga pala, JC is more on Indian and Rian is we all a loyal couple talaga. So how was it?
I really enjoyed the whole experience. Sobra talaga, totoo yung sinabi kanina ni Tita Ses, na talagang napaka-generous niya as an actor. If there's anything that he can do to help you in the scene, he will. At saka, even if it's, parang kayo, he will go farther than what it takes na para bang hindi lang yung acting part yung gagawin niya, pero kung pwede siya mag-contribute dun sa lines, pwede din siya kung ano yung mas natural niyang sasabihin. Di ba na pag-uusapan natin before scenes kung may papalitan. Ayun, talagang ini-invite niya talaga what would Ryan do? What would Ryan say? So, ayun. It really helped me. It made my job super easy.
Actually, hindi lang si Rian. Everybody here is easy to work with. As in, wala naman, ito yung masarap sa idea ng collaboration. Minsan talaga, tutugma kayo, minsan hindi. And kadalasan dito sa grupo na to, nagtutugma kami lahat eh. Nag-enjoy namin yung process, even the challenges of it. So, working with Rian, ako, until now, I'm still honored. I mean, this is Rian Ramos. Ako, isa siya sa parang check bucket list na when sana maging makatrabaho ko, and then it's happening now. At nakita ko yung process niya, nakita ko yung kung paano siya magtrabaho, and I enjoyed every moment of it. At nakita ko yung dedication, kung paano siya, kung paano niya ibigay yung truth ng scene. So ako, super sulit sa akin yun. Para ako, kasi minsan nanonood ako hindi lang ako, minsan nakalimutan ko mag-react. Kasi, uy, galing ko na acting. So I find clever things in those things, lalo na even Tita Ses. Diba? And binigyan kami ng magandang freedom ni Direk para sa mga roles namin. At nakakatuwa kasi nabigay namin yung personality namin dun sa para maganda yung script.
Actually, totoo naman. Pakita ko siya sa trailer. Ayan. Tama ba? Parang it started with the one night stand. Tama ba?
Ako.
Ayun nga. So, curious lang ako. In real life ba, have you ever, have you ever parang, hindi mo fantasize, kung hindi parang, minsan, parang masarap din yung ganong kind of love or kind of relationship. Bigyan ba kayo yun? May mga ganon din ba in real life?
Feeling ko kaya sa nilin ko.
O ikaw?
Uy, Ate Rose! We love you!
Alam niyo, sorry hindi ko alam kung ito ay inspired din. Pero kasi, I'm sure lahat tayo nasa Facebook. Palagi may mga lumalabas doon ng mga Chinese reels.
Yes!
Chinese movies na, mga short movies na palagi ang parang pinaka-premise niya yung start of yung one night stand, tapos billionaire, and then
Algorithm mo yun, The Rose. Algorithm mo yun.
Ayun na! Hindi naman ako mag-deny.
Nakaka-addict naman talaga.
Puro one night stand pala lumalabas sila.
Hindi ako mag-deny, but anyway,
Ako, syempre when you're young, wild and free, diba? Siguro doon papasok yung mga ganong iisipin mo. First, gusto mo ng bad boy, or gusto mo na, yung gano'n, yung parang, pero syempre, bilang lumaki akong artista, mas careful naman ako. But syempre, when you're younger, you have those thoughts din na parang, lalo na pag hindi mo pa alam kung what a relationship takes. Iisipin mo na yung mga meet cute lang, and that's it, magkakailaban na kayo, and that's your relationship. May gano'n din when you're younger.
Yeah, same lang din. Maybe when I was young, meron ako mga ganun fantasies. Pero wala. Hindi nagtatagumpay na.
okay.
Parang diba parang pagbata ka pa, yung appealing sa'yo yung bad boy o yung bad girl. Tapos the older you get, it's like, you realize na that's not really what relationships are about.
So may real, na talaga? Although we all know naman na you're happy with your relationship now. Ano na yung na-realize mo at your age now, at your status now?
The right person for you will not tell you who to be, but they will inspire you to make yourself better and be a better person. Hashtag Megan Ryan.
Okay, thank you. Good luck and congrats.
Grabe naman ang tanong ni Ate Rose.
Ang ganda rin ang sagot na rin na
Totoo.
pang-miss you.
We have a winner. Yes. Totoo.
Siyempre, di mo papatalo ang from Marites University will go to Marisol Academy.
Wow.
Siyempre, di ba? Yung mga kasi naman si
Andito si Ate Bing.
Mildred Bacon.
Kuya Romel Placente, of course.
Mildred Bacon.
Ayun, Kuya Romel Placente, katabi ni Tita Bel.
Ayan, si Romel, di ba naman umupo na sa Nigapuan ni Rian? So ngayon,
nag-live din siya sa Kuya Romel kanina.
Hi, Rian. Hindi ako na mapakot. Tuloy-tuloy yan na yung movies na ginagawa ko. From one movie to another. May time ka pa pa kay Sam.
Wow! Diretso.
Kaya ito, meron ko na dito. Mention ba na dito, di ba?
Anong chorbanes, kuya?
Yun na yun. Pero may lapse.
May pa ba sa
Actually, di pa kayo, kung meron naman, di pa kayo nagkakilala, first time to work together. Kung hindi pa
Careful ah.
isa po bilang naman lapse siya. Yan. Kung meron na, hindi pa kayo nagkakailangan. Since first time yun na partner.
Siyempre it's a love story, so talagang dapat natin ipakita kung ano yung, kung paano talaga nagka-inlaban si Meg and Ryan. And of course, it's not meant to be. Nagkailangan, well, honestly, love scenes are some of the most awkward scenes that you can possibly do. I get asked a lot kung nagselos pa si ganito. But sa totoo lang, ang hirap din talaga na tanggalin sa isip mo na napakadaming taong nanonood. And so, it's really up to the two of you to trust each other and try your best to make each other feel comfortable. Kasi nga, there are so many factors why you should be uncomfortable. Conscious ka sa katawan mo, conscious ka kasi nandito, katabing-katabi lang ang face mo yung cameraman, di ba? So, may mga ganun. But if ever may ilang factor naman, it's not because of JC. He definitely was a gentleman the whole time, made me feel as comfortable as possible. But you can't be fully comfortable in a love scene. It's impossible. Hindi din kaya.
Yeah, tama naman po. Uncomfortable naman talaga. But say, me personally, I take it like a choreography. We just want to sell it like it's happening when it's really not. So as much as possible, talagang stick lang ako sa choreography. So wala naman talaga usually. Pag gano'n, mahirap na yan eh. You're thinking about a lot of things in just one scene. So as much as possible, mas technical siya. So, and I have to respect your co-actors and everybody around. So, it's a multitasking work. So, mahirap, uncomfortable po.
Thank you, Meg and Ryan.
Ganun lang.
Ay, balik yung mic ko. Actually, Jai, kasama po namin dito si Cedric Juan.
Yes.
At saka si Steven Bansil. Si Cedric po, ito yung ng time na to, hindi pa siya nanalo ng Best Actor sa Elemention.
Wow.
Kasi kung nanalo na siya, nasa kanya yung role na to. Joke!
Siya na si Meg at si Ryan.
Oo. Multiverse. Gano'n. Oo, yes. Kuya Jem, yes.
Of course, ito pa ang isang taga-Marisol Academy na lagi kong papakita on cam.
Yes.
Meron rin ba ako?
Yes, to Direk. Direk, bakit natagalan bago yung iparabas?
Well, yung actually sobrang naging challenge kasi sa akin yung timing because a lot of our movies right now, local films, halos ang daming mga balita or nakikita naman natin is not making good sa theaters, diba? So I'm looking for proper timing then for the film. At the same time, like I shared a while ago, sobra akong emotional kasi talagang kinumpleto ko yung gusto kong makuha sa requirements ko, sa vision ko, sa film. So, nandito ang, syempre sa editing, sa post, everything that I have to consider when it comes to FRCP, the music, everything na gusto kong makuha ng tama at naayon naman sa plano ko na i-launch yung film. Hindi naman siya ganun katagal, it's just that, in all filmmaking na planning, kung consider mo yung proper timing. So I guess this is the timing that I need and sana nga po, tama yung timing namin. At hopefully magkaroon ng magandang ma-appreciate ng viewers natin yung mensahe na gusto namin i-share sa inyo lahat.
Thank you, Direk. To JC and Rian, ang dami nyo na rin kasi mga ginawa movies na love stories, di ba? So what made you decide to accept this film? Ano yung kaibahan na sa ibang love stories or other films na nagawa nila?
Ako, first, bago sa akin itong script na to, na-enjoy ko siya.
habang binabasa ko siya, nararamdaman ko na ikilig and everything. And I really wanted to work with Direk Catherine Pabellion. Sinabi din sa akin, tas yung iyan yung kasama. Sabi ko, okay, this is gonna be a totally different flavor. Kahit nung pinapanood ko yung trailer, sabi ko, uy, parang, kasi I like to watch myself as a third person. Na parang interesting yung flavor na to, na na magkasama silang dalawa na, ano kaya may bibigay na feeling? It's usually, pag gano'n, nanonood ka ng love story, it's a different string na napupul sa'yo, di ba? It's a different kind of love. So, I think yun yung nabigay namin dito. So, and working with them, laging bago yung nabibigay ko. It's a different tone. Well, hindi naman sobrang bago sa akin yung character na nag-hit pa lang ng puberty yung character ko dito as 35 years old. So, ang pinaka nagustuhan ko is I wanted to support the complex character of Rian. Kasi ang hirap ng role. At natuwa ako na ang sarap supportahan ito. At nagtagumpay siya doon sa paggawa nito. At totoo naman na, I know, paulit-ulit yung word ibang Rian. At ngayon ko lang siya napanood na gano'n. So ako, nag-enjoy ako. Mabait ka na?
Ako naman, nag-start siya from the script. Nagustuhan ko yung script. I really love, siguro yun yung weakness ko, I really love mga complex characters. Especially yung mga may flaws talaga. Kasi I like trying to make sense of people, I guess. Tapos, si Meg kasi is bata pa lang siya, alcoholic na siya. And then, ayun, very free, parang very open. It's an opposites attract kind of love story. And then, napanood ko din kasi yung ginawa ni Direk na yung movie ni Barbie and David, and I found it not only nakakakilig and entertaining but also just visually beautiful, and sabi ko gusto maging part ng ganyang classic movie, and syempre I wanted to work with JC, so ayun, those were the things na kung bakit gusto kong gawin yung movie. And I feel like yung mga love stories, there are so many different kinds of love stories kasi. And I felt like this one needed to be told kasi parang this is how I view love also na lahat tayo may mga flaws, may pinagdadaanan tayong sariling journey with our mental health and with yung mga personal natin na trauma sa buhay. And it's when you find a partner who can understand that about you and not expect perfection, parang ayun, parang kaya I felt na this is a love story that needs to be watched and told. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ate Mildred. Kuya Jem, parang halos meron yung...
Oo nga eh. Actually, susunod na magtatanong, ang it's order, Mark Dramador, MC De Leon, MC De Leon and then Leo Mendiola. Mark Dramador.
First na kay Direk, gawin kasi na Gina at kasi si Direk naman. Ang meron bang isang eksena dito sa pelikula na may tuturing ni Direk na paborito mo sa ginawa? That's the question.
Okay. I can name so many scenes actually. Pero yung pinaka-nagustuhan ko is first time nila yung conversation with the source. Hi, I'm Ryan Benfali. Doon pa lang sa scene na yun, makikita na yun yung opposite characters na ang dalawa. And I enjoyed watching it during that scene. Kasi nakita ko yung paano si Ria, doon yung personality niya. Dire-diretso yun spontaneous yung yung dialogues niya. Actually, hindi sila by the script eh. Nakukuha nila yung context ng script, pero the way they say it, that speaks their character. Na-amaze ako. Kasi hindi ko kailangan sila i-instruct ng songs. I just want them to, feel free to do your own thing on your character. At hindi sila lumiis doon. And then with JC, wala siyang masyadong dialogue na sinabi. But all the nuances, the reaction that I needed to capture. Nandun. Nagsasalita yung reaction niya, yung ngiti niya, yung tingin niya as Ryan, kay Meg. My God, for me, that's perfection. As a filmmaker, pag nanakuha mo yun, yung vision na yun, na hindi ka nagdalawang isip na i-redo or i-retake. For me, that's a very, very fulfilling moment as a director. So, of course, alam natin magagaling sila pareho, diba? Pero talagang yung pagiging magaling nila, nag-exceed my expectation. This is the first time that I worked with them. So, kaya medyo kinakabahan ako in a way kasi magagaling sila choreograph. And ako naman nagsisimula pa rin ako pakilala bilang choreographer. So, I wanted to have this freedom sa kanilang dalawa. Magkaroon kami ng collaboration because ang galing nila, I don't think I can just strictly push yung vision ko. It needs collaboration para mapaganda pa namin. So that's what I did to make it more interesting, to make it more fulfilling for everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Xavier.
Thank you.
Then a question also for you kasi nakita namin kanina sa trailer, ang ganda ng chemistry ni Jace and Rian. How did the idea of Jace and Rian together come about?
It started with ina-eye ko na talaga silang makatrabaho. Aside from I know their craft, their own craft na talagang magagaling sila. When I read the script, hinanap ko yung mga physical attributes at the same time, yung personality nila. So I tried to, di ba pag as a director, pag binabasa ko yung script, ini-imagine ko na kung sino yung pwedeng character dito. And then, pero then again, inisip ko rin na baka hindi tanggapin pag finish. May mga ganun eh. You want, meron kang gustong certain artista sa isang role, minsan hindi tatanggapin, di ba? So, yung part na yun, pinano ko muna, pinay ko muna, okay, sige, baka sakaling hindi tanggapin, this is the plan 1, plan A, plan E, may ganun ako. Kaya nung finish lang sa kanila, syempre sila yung unang-unang priority na finish sa kanila. Nakita ko kaagad, the way they, meeting lang yan eh. Nakita ko sa kanilang dalawa na they can pull off the characters of Meg and Ryan. So it's not hard for me na later on yung ginawa namin yung pelikula. And knowing them, sobrang professional. Sobrang they embrace their characters as if they know already what to do to their characters. Para hindi ako nahihirapan pag pa sa kanila mag-discuss. And one thing pa, very collaborative sila with their script. The reason why na-appreciate nila sila sobra kasi yung sa script itself, alam nila kung saan yung parameters nila. Direct pwede natin gagawin to kasi itong part na to hindi gagawin ni Ryan. Doon pa lang, natuwa ako kasi feeling ko na talagang they respected yung character nila. So they added more flavor to the character na parang in-known nila yung character na nagigyan ng justice kung ano man yung gusto namin ipakita sa script.
Okay. Ang ganda na sinabi ni Direk sa inyo, JC and Rian. My question is for Rian, pasensya na, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask a question. Kasi when you first backtrack like a little bit, in the last 6 months, 1 year, lumabas ka first sa, lumabas ka sa Walang Araw at your first episode. And your role there is a mother. Doon natin nabasa, doon sa social media reactions. Again, forgive me for the term, Rian is such an underrated actress. Yung mga comment ng netizens, and then lumabas kasi Encantadia with a different role, villain, and then right now, nasa romance film ka naman. My first question is, do you agree that you're an underrated actress? Secondly, is this your moment of slowly coming out from that underrated, tagline?
It's so hard to say if I agree, but I prefer to be underrated. I don't ever want to hear that I'm overrated. That would break me. But, gusto ko naman yun. It's actually, it doesn't really hurt my feelings. I don't think I really entered naman. I mean, the work that I do or the extra work that I do to understand my characters, it's really a part of who I am. It's not for, to get a certain title or to get a certain level of fame. If there's anything that I want to be known as, it's that I'm empathetic and I understand my characters no matter who they may be. So, ayun lang naman. And if this season of getting these kinds of roles lets me exit from being underrated or takes me, on a new journey, of course I accept that with open arms. I don't know naman where it's gonna take me, and I don't do it for a certain role. I'm really here to enjoy the journey and be present and just take every character and make sure that I don't take it for granted and I give them the same kind of importance and treat life with gratitude. I mean, I know this all sounds like, parang very yoga. But this is really how I feel now about my life. And I just hope to continue doing that and living my dream.
Maybe comment nila yun because they want to see more of you. Yung term na underrated siguro is because you really did very well on that episode. Yeah, yes.
Because I worked with Rian, this is the first role niya in Captain Barbell. Okay, and then I worked again with her sa Royal Blood. So I think I can answer your question more. Kasi when you say underrated, I don't think that's a negative term. Yeah. I think it's a very, very good description of Rian. Because I've seen her grow as an actor. Dati kasi, she was knocked out from a McDo commercial to be the leading lady of Richard Gutierrez. And that was the first time I worked with her. Siyempre, her role was really goody and what else can you do with the damsel in distress, di ba? Then afterwards, the next time I worked with her was in Royal Blood. Ang talagang draw ka sa kanya. Of course, the role was something else, di ba? It was talagang very, very complex and di ba napaka-exhausting. She was very good. Hindi ko alam ano nangyari between Captain Barbell and Royal Blood, And when we did, ano ba nauna? This one or Royal Blood? This one, di ba? Ito na una, a Royal Blood and then this one. I'm sorry, I get this. So, and so this one, when I saw naman the script, ibang-ibang Rian naman. So I guess, yes, she's one of the underrated and I think that she should come out more with roles. This time, she can really, really sink her teeth into any role that's given.
Ako din, naniniwala ako na pwede pa siya bigyan mas challenging pa. Na pwede pa mas malalim pa, mas mabigat pa. Kasi nabibigyan naman niya ng justice. So, yeah. May glimpse ako nun sa pelikula.
Thanks, JC. Thanks, Ms. and congrats, Rian. We're excited for more.
Yes! Marami ko namin MJ. Totoo, tsaka akala ko nga dito parang thesis defense na yung nangyayari. Pero,
alam nila ng English pa rin.
Totoo, madali sa English. Tsaka pinaka ko talaga yung takeaway ko, dumpster. Dumpster English.
Ako takeaway. Ako nagkakas question kay Direk Catherine Camarillo. Knowing JC and Rian to be both very intense and emotionally aware actors, paano niyo po silang dinirect? At meron ka pang mga moments na nagulat ka sa mga binato nila sa iyong mga eksena?
Actually, napaka-collaborative nila. Dahil nasa magagaling sila, hindi na mahirap para sa akin na kunin or makita yung gusto kong makuha sa eksena. I always talk to them, they always collaborate, they always ask questions, and then give more. Sometimes, may mga external nga na sa script, question nila, tapos we discuss, and then we come up with something na talagang masusolidify kung ano yung top track na gawin for the character. We confer with each other, yun ang pinakamaganda na nag-usap kami, pinapakinggan nila ako, nakikinig sila, and then sinusunod nila kung ano man yung vision na gusto ko. At the same time, hindi ko pinapalo nila kung ano man yung notes nila or ano man yung gusto nila makuha sa eksena. And I respected yung mga suggestions nila. Natutuwa lang ako kasi ganun sila ganun sila ka-feel when it comes to their characters. masyado silang involved with the characters na gusto nilang ipakita. Hindi sila nawawala doon sa characterization. At katulong po sila actually sa pagpulma ng mga characters nila. Kaya ganun yung
Sorry, can I add that this is probably one of the reason kung bakit gusto ko din yung script. Kasi kinwestiyon nito kung possible ba ang opposite attract. So yung buong pelikula namin, doon nababasa yung character namin na kasi nga in this world, we all know that love is a great chaotic thing that is happening in this world, diba? Na pwede magbabago ka ba para sa love? Babaguhin mo ba yung sarili mo para sa love? O hindi ka magbabago? Unapologetic ka ba para sa pagmamahal? So ito yung dinadaanan ng character namin na kini-question namin, dinidebate namin, kaya may discussion every scene. Kasi gusto namin matawid na, question ito ng tao kung possible ba siya na totoo ba ang yung magbabago ba ako? Baguhin ko ba yung morals and values ko because of love? Or maging unapologetic ako? O sila magbabago para sa akin? So, ayun. So, hinimay namin ang todo yun. Hanggang sa, ayun na siya. So, sana,
sana open with yes, ang panood.
Tatawid muna ako dito. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everybody. Siyempre, nandito si Leo Minjola Ayan. Ay, Jojo Panelita is in the house. Tapos susunod si Ochi Narvaez Rodriguez.
Good afternoon po. Kay Direk Catherine po po. So yung mention kanina na yung Torete, yung perfect song for the movie. Why ba Torete?
Torete. Yeah. Torete kasi if you're familiar with the lyrics of Torete, it speaks a lot of subliminal messages about getting that experience na valuing the sex in it, the union, yung pagkuha yun, the lyrics itself, it speaks about a lot about peggy. So, nung tignan ko yung lyrics at in-interview ko yung mismo composer, he just said na nakita niya in the trailer yung connection ng kanyang sinulat na lyrics sa Megan Ryan. So, sabi ko sa kanya, pareho pala tayo ng interpretation with the lyrics at the same time. The movie that I want to pursue. So, in a way, doon sa context na yun, umayag siya ng Megan Ryan. Kasi hindi ko naman siya, like ako as a filmmaker, I just don't get music or soundtrack na ilalagay ko lang sa pelikula ko. Just to be there and get the hype of it. I wanted the connection, the unison of it, na makita yung connection ng music, ng story, ng characters, para mas maging buo yung experience natin, ipahatid, maging mensahe.
Thank you. The next question is for Regine and Jason. So, during your character study, while you're playing the role of Megan Ryan, ano yung characteristic na pinaka-narinig kayo? And also, ano yung characteristic ni Megan Ryan na wish nyo ganito kayo?
So, ang role ko kasi dito, kami na lang ng mami ko ang nasa bahay. My dad, pwede ko naman sabihin. So, kami na lang ng mami ko. So, I'm proud to you housewife. So, may standard yung character ko of what love is. May standard siya na yung unang mong makikilala, yung unang ibibigay mo yung sarili mo, siya na dapat. So, maybe ganun siya. Sana yung unang mong magbibigay ng sarili mo, sana siya na. So, I'm with that kind of ideas. I hope na gusto ko pa rin mapunta sa ganung mindset of things na kung ano yung magbibigyan ko ng hindi naman like physical self, kung ano yung paglalaanan ko ng pagmamahal. Sana siya na. So, na-achieve ko naman isa. I think yun yung medyo malapit dun sa ideas. So,
yung character ko naman na si Meg, ayun nga, parang marami siyang pain from her from her past or from her childhood na hindi niya na-open up sa ibang tao. So yung ginagawa niya para ma-escape yun is lumalabas siya with her friends, di ba? Nagbabarkada siya. She does fun but crazy stuff and she drinks until mawala siya sa sarili niya. Parang yun yung parang pinaka-escape niya from feeling her feelings. Hindi ako ganon. Charot. Yun pala yung sasabihin. And I can relate to those feelings na parang, ano ba yun, yung when you feel sad and you can't open up to other people. Ayun, kaya parang gusto ko talaga siyang i-play. Kasi this movie also says something about that and how you handle the things that you go through in life and where it takes you also. Kasi medyo pinabayaan niya talaga na ng sarili niya just to escape the feelings. So yun, I find that very human, very relatable, and whether we show it or not, because syempre when we face everyone, we have a smile on our face, and we're always happy, we're always okay, we always look great, and we have a perfect life and perfect relationship, diba? But ayun, deep inside, alam kong lahat tayo may mga ganong pinagdadaanan, and ayun, parang may connected to that loneliness in her na sabi ko, all people have that.
Thank you, Leo. Susunod, I would also like to acknowledge Tyron Escalante is in the house. Ayun, no? Yan, clap. Alam mo. Senior Advisor G.
Yeah.
I'm Oji from Abante News. Sabi, para kay Jeff. Jeff first, ano yung role mo sa...
I'm Anne. I'm Meg's best friend. So Anne is a toxic friend, and yet she's a friend. So she's always there for Meg. Pero yun nga, since Anne also came from a broken family, yung escape naman ni Anne is she likes adventure. She likes she's a thrill seeker. Pero dahil toxic siya, sa paghahanap niya ng thrill, kailangan kasama niya best friend. Yes. A bad influence, toxic best friend.
Tapos we all know, di ba, Bienal po, yung Grand Slam Queen, Lorna Tolentino. May chance ba na nagtanong ka sa kanya ng tips, acting, or anything about sa pagiging artist?
Well, hindi pa ako nagtatanong kay Mama about doon kasi nung dumating ako sa family, hindi ako nag-work na muna kasi I was pregnant, di ba? Pero may mga times na pinag-uusapan namin yung character that she plays. Yun, tapos yung mga insight niya about it, tapos kung ano yung tingin niya na... May one time pinag-usapan lang sa Escandaco, nag-share siya about yung tingin niya na dapat na-attack niya or yung pagkakaintindi niya sa script. Doon ako nagtatanong na ano po ba yung mga dapat pag ginawa niya. So I'm learning from her habang nag-ikwento siya dun sa roles na. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya Ochi. Ayan, Kuya Jem, I believe the last question na si Kuya Ochi ngayon. Para at least so we can...
later they will be available for
yes,
they will happy interviews.
Kaya para they will happy the pool. Yes. Totoo. Kaya naman everyone, invite ulit natin sila sa ating movie na Meg and Ryan. Let's start with Boca.